Yo, yo, yo.
Yo,
What's
happy
up?
Friday, everybody.
How's everyone doing today, Friday?
What's up? I see Robbie, Twomper, Lily, Tanny,
Danner, and Binary Boy.
and Binary
that's
Boy.
his
I
nickname.
love that.
How's everyone doing tonight?
How's our Friday night going? What's up, creeps?
Yo, creeps in the house. What's going on? You ready for this weekend?
You guys, we have a really eventful episode planned out for you guys. I do just want to say a little warning. This is not for the faint of heart. We cover some pretty heavy stories. So just if you have children, put them in a different room.
Might be good. Also, a little housekeeping. We do have our neighbor doing some construction right now. So
They started right at 6 p.m.
yeah. And you may hear some jackhammers or something. We don't really know what they're doing, but perfect timing, I guess.
A PNN episode. It's either our internet or our neighbors.
Yes, so bear with us. It won't be too bad. Plus, we'll be showing clips to kind of drown the sound if it does leak through.
Absolutely. But yeah, we have a really exciting, eventful episode planned out. I do want to give a little shout out to Smokely, who won our giveaway, our collab with Worldwide Predator Hunters. So huge shout out.
Good job on that.
Yeah, and thank you so much to everyone who partook, everyone who left sweet comments.
Yes.
And we seriously were sitting there just in disbelief that we get to be a part of this community and we have so much support. So we love you guys so much, and we're so excited to hang out with you guys.
And we do know there's a premiere going on now with
Mm-hmm.
and I believe there might be a live going on with PCI.
Yep.
So
So if you guys need to come back, our lives will stay up. If you try to go back and you can't find it, an hour after our episode, it takes me like a full hour to do our bio. So just come back in a couple hours and it'll all be here for you guys.
Yeah. So let's go ahead and hop right in.
It's an eventful one, guys.
We got some good milestones for a couple of the channels, so that's kind of cool always.
You guys know that's my favorite part.
So the first thing we got is, hold on, our dog's barking, of course. Let's see here.
Sorry, guys. I just had to get up. We said keep the dogs inside.
Right.
And what's the first thing that happens? The dog comes outside. So it's just a typical Friday. It's been such a crazy day.
So
but
we'll get back to it.
Yeah, let's jump right in.
So Predator Catcher PA, he's a newer catcher. We covered him quite a bit when he did the LC thing. He hit 4,000, so good job on that. Love to see it.
Incredible job. I heard him say like a month or two ago that it is his goal to hit 6K by January 1st. So I think he's well on his way.
Oh yeah, that's easy.
It's about to happen.
It's easy. Also, he said he had a live catch right now, but he's going solo, so he doesn't have anyone to film. So it's actually not going to be live. He's just going to film it and upload it. So look for that later. The next thing we got is PCI coming in with a good, 12,000 subs milestone.
Dang. I've been loving their content lately. We'll probably get into it a little bit later, so I don't want to jump the gun. But, PCM's calls.
Yeah, and as you know, we're not going to be covering the decoy calls anymore unless it's already happened, so we don't mess up the investigation. But we will let you know what happened. The next one we got is Courtney ElizXbeth with 16,000 subs.
Wow. She just hit 11K, I swear, like a month ago. So she is growing, super well-deserved, and congratulations.
Yeah, it's weird. On PCI, they have 12,000 and they have a grade. I don't know why Social Blade doesn't choose to give a grade for her because she has, 4,000 more subs. But nonetheless, good job on that. The next thing we got is Predator Catchers Alliance with Rami coming in at 117,000.
Whoa.
Like, that is a lot.
I'm sorry, but that's like next level. I know I don't want to sound like a broken record, but I just said how I feel like our community is so small, but then when I see these catchers hitting over 100,000, I'm just like, dang, we are expanding.
And then the last one milestone we have is PP Toronto Extras, and that is at 151,000.
Damn. Look at that, though. 2 milli. Wow. So, yeah, huge congratulations to them. This is so much work. So, I think each of them totally deserves every single supporter. We're
100%.
rooting for you, and congratulations.
Next thing in the news is TCOY has a birthday coming up, so we just wanted to give a little shout out to her.
We love TCOY. Everyone, please, if you don't see her personally, go to her channel, leave a happy birthday, or hop in our Discord and wish her a happy birthday. She's always in there, but she's incredible, and I definitely want her to get a ton of birthday wishes, so help us with that.
Go show her some love. Her Instagram's TCOY the Decoy, if you didn't know. The next thing we got is a little sad news here from the community. Apparently, we have someone from the community that's their daughter is missing.
Yeah,
in the Oklahoma City area. So we wanted to put this out there for anyone who might be in the area. Keep your eyes out, and if you do see this daughter of someone, please contact the Oklahoma City Police Department.
Yeah, and if you guys are on Instagram or Facebook, please take a screenshot of this and share it everywhere. I did see that they are supposed to be on medication. They are without the medication, so this is kind of like a critical moment. It's not just someone that ran away. They need their medication, so please get the word out, and let's find this girl.
Yeah, if you follow us, share our story. Let's get the word out at Predator News Now on Instagram. The next thing we want to cover, we created a link fly, which is linked in all of our bios. So if you guys do need to reach out to us, it does have an email there, as well as our Discord, Instagram, and YouTube page. So definitely check that out.
Yeah, I was pretty excited about that, you guys. I was like, okay, I need to get somewhere that has every single one of our contacts. So I found this, and I was pretty excited.
It's pretty cool, honestly, and it looks really good. I like the colors you chose, so
thank you.
Thank you for putting that together. The other thing we have in the community news, we don't have any videos or anything to show you guys, but PPMass did a live right before this where we showed you on the last episode where he kind of got into an altercation with the guy.
Yep, we showed that on our last one.
Yeah, so he took his phone and this and that. Well, the guy's a single dad, I guess, with 2 daughters.
Right.
And so PPMass has said that he wants to meet up with him on Sunday, I believe, to talk with him. And he doesn't know if he's going to turn over the evidence yet to police. He wants to talk with him, and he wants to reach out to any family members involved.
Yeah, so you guys, right before we went live, I was actually watching his live update about this about an hour ago, and I personally just want to give a huge kudos to PPMass. I've been blown away a couple of times by him, but in this particular video, I was really blown away. He actually called the guy to confirm that he would be meeting him on Sunday, and he said, I've gone out of my way to help you get into a therapist. He was following up on that. And it just goes to show that not every one of these can end with an arrest. And we as viewers and supporters just need to trust the catcher, what their decision is. Because in this case, I didn't know this guy is a single dad of 2 little girls.
And who knows what the mom's going through. She could be a drug addict,
Exactly.
And I'm not trying, this is obviously not taken away from what this man did.
Absolutely not. And I know a lot of people were commenting and worried of, well, is he harming his little girls? But I totally trust PPMass. He seems to believe that he does not harm his girls. And he was on the phone call. His little girls were in the background. He was brushing her hair. So I hope he's a good dad.
It's a tough one.
So tune in Sunday. We'll share it on our Discord once it does go live.
It's a tough one there. The next thing we have is LC did a live, said he's headed to New Jersey, NJ. I was going to say, but I guess New Jersey is probably better, for a good old fishing trip up there. So stay tuned for LC in New Jersey.
I think he's going to catch lots of preds, hopefully.
A lot of big fish out there,
A lot of big fish.
The next group we have is CPP flying into New York right now, actually, and they're going to pick up FM and go get the long-awaited Elmo catch.
Pee on me, Elmo. And I personally am going to be eagerly waiting for that. It's happening tomorrow, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard
Eastern
Time.
time.
So definitely watch out for that. The decoy has been talking to this guy for a long time. This is a long buildup. We've all heard several calls. If you have not, go over to Tommy's channel, look at the decoy calls. This guy's sick, and he thinks that a 9 and a 14-year-old girl are coming to hang out with him.
It's bad. It's really bad.
It's really bad, the things that he wants to do.
So turn your notifications on for that. Also, we have Alex going to Arkansas. Don't really know what's going on up there. I know there's a guy out there. I don't know if it's the same guy, but I think it might be. And they're going to go try to confront this guy.
Yeah.
I don't want to give too much away because I'm not 100% on that, but I have heard some things about it, which if he does show up there, that'll also be a very interesting one. So don't want to miss that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Next thing we got is CC Unit. All of you guys know our boy Ghost over there. He, first of all, one of his guys that he caught, Clint Allen Goss, I guess his last name is. He's
more like gross.
More like gross. Yeah, he's back on the hunt. So
this pissed me off. We all say so many times that these predators say, I'm never going to do this again. I learned my lesson. And then what do you know? We find them back on a dating app. So
yeah. And I guess the thing that this guy's saying is that CC Unit mugged him and I guess like stole his stuff. I'm not entirely sure, but
he's just trying to flip the script.
Yeah. I saw the catch and there was none of that going on. So hopefully he gets caught by some group down there. The next update from CC Unit is catch 145, which you guys will see on the screen right here. Violin musician wants to cuddle and kiss. Well, apparently this guy is just released from prison.
Oh,
and
that,
I mean, CC Unit's on like what 223, so that was almost 100 catches ago, which in the grand scheme that's quite a long time. It looks like he was convicted in 2020. I don't know how much time he got.
Not enough. He didn't get long enough.
So this guy's back. If you are a catcher, keep your eyes open for this guy here, Mario.
That's just sickening. They slap released on the wrist and then they let him go.
Right. So very unfortunate. But in some good news from the community, we have Bikers Against Child Abuse. And I saw this somewhere and I looked into it and I was watching. They actually did a TED Talks, which is super cool.
Which is incredible.
Right.
I mean, if I could put that on my resume that I've done a TED Talk, I don't know, that's incredible. We did just shout them out on our last episode as a new and upcoming group.
I think that was Bikers Against Predators.
Oh,
that's
sorry, I'm getting all confused. But
there's a lot of bikers.
Yeah, there's a lot of bikers, but this TED Talk is everything.
Yeah, I'll play a little clip here.
That intro, right? Well, my biker family and friends call me Bad Bob, and I've been riding motorcycles since about the time that dinosaurs roamed the earth. It's been a long time, but I've kind of lost track of it. I've been with BACA. I discovered their mission probably about 10 years ago, and that mission is to create a safe environment for children who have been abused. And, as a father, it's hard for me to understand how anybody could ever abuse a child. There's stats out there floating around that are just absolutely crazy. On average, 1 out of 4 girls are sexually abused by the time they're 18. 1 out of 6 boys are abused by the time they're 18. Now that's a problem.
Yes,
that's a huge problem. I personally, whenever you see a biker, you think, and I'm going to cuss, guys, so don't call me out in the comments, but you think like, oh, what a badass, or I won't mess with them.
Right.
And so nothing makes me happier than seeing most bikers are like huge sweethearts.
Right.
And I absolutely love this. If you guys have the time, please go watch this full video.
Yeah, I was going to say what they do is they actually are like a support group for abused children. So they actually go and support these kids at court.
Right.
They show up with all
Which
their biker
is
gear
so
on,
incredible.
and they help out, and they're sometimes, I guess, like even court appointed.
Well, think about how hard it is for a child to go into a courtroom as however young they are
Right.
and face the person that abused them for so
Exactly.
long. They already feel weak. Most of the time, they don't even want to do it. They're forced to be there. So when they look behind them and they see a bunch of bikers, like
Some
hey,
badass bikers.
yeah, we got you. Don't worry. It makes it so much better. So everything that these guys are doing is just absolutely incredible.
Yeah, shout out to Bikers Against Child Abuse, and if you can, go take a look. It's really interesting. Not to be confused with Bikers Against Predators.
I know. I get a little confused, you guys.
And that's pretty much all we got. I did see in the comments that Justin Payne hit 200,000, so we'll give him a little round of applause for that.
Good shit.
And then
We love Justin Payne. We love him.
moving over to our news section here, we got a sad story, and we just want to preface by saying this isn't it's not really related to what we cover usually, but it was something that we thought needed to be shared.
Yeah, a couple of these news stories are kind of heavy, so just a fair warning.
Yeah, so apparently this man was charged with killing a 2-year-old boy because he said he wiped feces on him.
Yeah, this is so sick.
This guy, 23-year-old Arturo Santiago Pena Almanza Jr., was charged with capital murder in the death of this little boy. And what had happened was, I guess he woke up and had some, feces wiped on him.
A little boy.
Right,
I mean,
and then he proceeded to, like, punch him with
oh
his
my God.
fist.
It's so graphic, and we contemplated, this channel is all about predators. This is clearly a different type of predator.
Right.
But their family does have a GoFundMe for this little boy's funeral. As you guys all know, funerals are extremely expensive.
And I just want to say, like, for this kid to, die in this horrific way.
It's absolutely
and
horrific.
You see $8,000 goal. It's almost like that's what his life was worth to that guy,
Right. So we just wanted to share this. Even if you guys have $5 extra, it's absolutely heartbreaking. And we just wanted to get this message out there on our platform and raise any awareness. We do have an update on the guy, though.
Yeah, so they charged him they upped the charge to capital murder, which
incredible.
Yeah, gives the ability for the death penalty.
I will pray at night.
We'll keep an eye on this story. Definitely prayers to the family on this. If you can support, definitely go support. I dropped the link in chat. The next story, though, moving on, is another teacher.
Oh, well, geez,
and this seems to be like our standard news now. Which
is just so not okay. Like, that sentence doesn't even sound right when we say it, but it's the sad reality, so we want to bring it forward.
Female teacher, 38, at an elite $84,000 a year boarding school in Florida is arrested for having sex with underage male student on a beach.
Oh, so you're telling me that the parents paid almost $90,000, and this woman is going around and having intercourse with her students. Look at her. Ew.
Yeah, Taylor J. Anderson, 38, an English teacher at IMG Academy, turned herself in on Monday.
Well, I'm happy she turned herself in, and I hope she never gets out.
Yeah. And then, unfortunately, another teacher in the news, DeSana Middle School teacher, arrested in Florida for 2 counts of indecent exposure. I guess this guy was looking over a balcony, and was, I want to say, exposed himself and was, masturbating.
At the school?
Looking at a pool.
Oh, my God.
Of little
and
kids.
You guys, I swear, we don't just type in teachers being predators when we're looking for these articles. Like, all of these news articles just so happen to be teachers, and teachers are kind of some of the scariest ones because you won't find these people on Grindr or a quick hookup. They wait until they have a deep relationship with a student or a person, whatever, a child, and then they, go in.
It says, per the report, the first victim reportedly provided deputies a cell phone video that showed Rosin fully disrobed and masturbating toward the pool deck and looking down at guests in the pool from his room. So, F this guy. He got arrested, thank God. This is a really, really horrific story also. Outside, it was a matchmaking service inside a child pornography ring. So you're thinking, huh? So apparently,
break it down for us.
yeah, in Pakistan, there was, I guess, some people accused of running an illegal operation while posing to be a matchmaking service because
Unreal.
arranged marriages are pretty common in that area. But what they found was that they suspect the shop never did any matchmaking because its interior did not match the ruse. Instead, they believe the street children were lured into their premises and they were filmed while being raped and sexually assaulted.
Oh, my
Police
God.
recovered 46 videos of children being sexually abused from the possession of the accused. They said, we have removed a USB stick out of which videos were recovered where 3 of the accused are sexually abused children while one of them was making videos at the time. So
Wow.
I just, it's not in US, but I thought it was pretty crazy.
No, it's definitely
story.
crazy. And, you know, we cover stories from everywhere. Every country obviously has different, you know, laws and age of consent and everything. But we think it's only right to cover what's happening everywhere so people are a little enlightened of what's going on all over the world.
So that's a really sick. Hopefully those guys don't get out. Next one, we got another cop, another position of power, suspended state trooper indicted on charges of official misconduct and possession and distribution of child sexual abuse material. So 2 suspended New Jersey state troopers were indicted Wednesday on charges that they allegedly exchanged sexually explicit text messages that contained child sexual abuse material. And if you don't know what that is, that's bad pics. And it was a guy and a girl, which I thought was interesting. It's Jeffrey Reitz, 49, and then Andrea Knox, 36. So between the 2 of them, they were sending each other pictures, and it was the Division of Criminal Justice Financial and Cyber Crimes Bureau that obtained a state grand jury indictment Wednesday, charging both of them. And if convicted, they're looking at upwards to like 30 plus years.
Wow. Did they say where they got the, I mean, was it evidence for like another case since they were both troopers or?
So it says that the indictment supersedes that prior indictment and incorporates the allegations related to an email exchange with that different woman. During those exchanges, the woman proposed that Reitz sexually assaulted a young girl and sent him a sexually explicit photo of the girl.
Wow.
Additional images of CSAM were found in an iCloud account, and that kind of brings us to that whole, I know that Apple is going to roll out maybe the thing on the iCloud where it's going to scan for CSAM material.
Yes. And a lot of people feel mixed emotions about that because people that aren't doing anything bad are thinking, well, why should I have all of my data pretty much monitored?
Right.
But on the opposite end, for people that are doing things like this, I mean, what a groundbreaking moment, you know?
Yeah. I mean, if you're not doing anything bad, I guess, with that, it shouldn't be a problem. I know, like you said, the privacy thing is a whole different issue. It's like, where do they stop?
That's a whole different episode.
We'll go into that later. The next thing we got here, Virginia woman gets 2 life sentences for child sex abuse. And this is really sad. When I was reading this, I was just like, wow. So she got 2 life sentences after she was found guilty earlier this year of sexually abusing and making CP with her 2-year-old son.
No.
Yes. I was just like, what?
Oh my God. The only bright side of this is that she got 2 life sentences. So that's like 2 whole consecutive lifespans that she's going to be rotting in prison.
Yeah, it said that she admitted on the witness stand that she performed sex acts with her son and recorded the abuse on her phone. She sent 5 30-second clips to Hellman, who was in a bedroom on the other side of the mobile home they shared.
It's so sad because there are so many people that try to get pregnant and want to be pregnant and want to have a family and maybe they can't. And then there's things like this happening. And I just cannot imagine being a mother and doing that to any child, let alone my own child. It's sickening.
What's even more sad about the story is that apparently the boyfriend had killed the boy.
Oh.
And the wife or the girlfriend was sending him the stuff because he wanted it, I guess.
Holy.
So he's on trial for a whole separate issue, and she's now sentenced. So good riddance.
Yeah, good riddance.
And I know
Some heavy stuff today, guys. We know.
Yeah.
We know it's some heavy stuff.
COVID's lifting up, and you might be thinking, hey, let's take the family on a cruise.
Oh, yeah, let's do that.
Well, parents sue Disney Cruise Line for $20 million over alleged sexual assault of 3-year-old daughter.
Yikes. And real quick, I'm going to break before you read this. Did you guys hear about the story that happened about a month or two where a Florida police department, they did a sting. They ended up catching like 17 different predators.
Yes.
But of that 17, a majority of them worked at Disney World.
Yeah.
Okay, so think about that. If you're a predator, you're going to want to work at a school, wherever there's children. So Disneyland, it's supposed to be the happiest place on earth, not pedophiles on earth.
Right. That's, yeah. So they filed a lawsuit for $20 million, alleging their 3-year-old daughter was sexually assaulted by another child on a Disney cruise line. But where's the lifeguards?
Where's the parents too?
Yeah, where's the parents? Actually, the parents, identified only as John and Jane Doe, alleged that their child was in an Oceaneer club when she was physically restrained and sexually assaulted by a significantly older child. Well, good thing is we went on a cruise and there's cameras everywhere.
Yeah, so justice will definitely be served.
One
but
way or
is what I
another.
also don't understand is that also on a cruise, not only are there cameras everywhere, but there's people everywhere. So
Right,
how
like, how
this
did
got
this
this
happen?
far, I am so unsure about. But wow.
Just because, I mean, they filed the suit doesn't mean necessarily it'll get all the
Right.
way there, but $20 million, that's a lot of money.
That's a lot of money, but Disney also wants everything to stay very hush-hush
Right.
because Disney, I mean, come on, that's your child's favorite TV show. So I have a suspicion that they'll probably settle for somewhere around that.
Yeah, we probably won't hear much about this. A Disney spokesperson did say that the lawsuit is wholly without merit, so
There it
we'll have
is.
to follow that one. Interesting enough. And we were talking about, facing the abuser. This is a good article that I saw. It's child sex abuse survivors persevere through pain to face their abusers. And this article kind of goes through a couple girls that were being sexually abused by their father.
This is actually a heartbreaking story, and I really want to hear your guys' opinion about this.
Yeah, so Joseph Rude, their father, was convicted of child sexual abuse and lewd molestation in September. Their testimony was key to the prosecution, which began after they reported the abuse as adults. But it went on to say that, their dad was going to adopt another child, and that's when they spoke up and said, no,
Thank God
we're
that
not
they
going to
did.
let that happen
Thank
to
God.
another kid. So this was going on when they were like in their teens,
Oh, yeah,
young.
it probably happened.
It started
from-
when they were
right.
5 or 6.
Oh, my God.
Up until they
I
were
didn't
like
even think that young.
13.
Think about that. Your father, who is supposed to be your main protector of your entire family, is the one doing. Wow.
Right, and it said she said, at first I was angry. I felt like he was going to get away with the things that he would do to me. Obviously, I'm a little older than the other girls. And it goes on to talk about lasting trauma and how both of them suffer from post-traumatic stress disorder and struggled with their own self-worth because of the abuse. Saying, I still have nightmares. I see somebody in the store that resembles him. I have to collect myself. I have to pick my jaws up off the floor and get my heart back on track, Michelle said. It's never over. I left and I came to South Carolina. It's been 18 years and I can still feel his hands on me and his breath on me. And I can still see the facial expressions. There's not a medication that makes this go away.
No. And you can't, I mean, that's a whole different thing, but I'm not even going to go down that road, but anyone that is a survivor knows that this is not something that you can just get on medication for or see a therapist. Of course, both of those options are, you really should. But this kind of pain is everlasting, and you go to your friend's house, you see them with their dad, and then you think about your own. I mean, the amount of damage that you have from situations like that is unfathomable.
And she said, I'm okay. It took a whole lot of work and a lot of time. She said, he didn't kill me and he didn't win. Even if he never stepped foot into jail, he still didn't. He didn't ruin me, not forever. And it just goes to show that, you know, even though these guys get arrested and maybe have to do a year or two in prison, they're going to get out and they're going to pretty much just forget about it.
And
Whereas
these girls are prisoners in their own body.
Exactly.
In their own mind. For life.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So I thought that was kind of interesting. And then kind of on the other side of that, we have a few articles that we saw.
This is all the way on the opposite end of the spectrum.
Yeah.
Like way opposite.
This is a couple articles where people took matters in their own hands.
Right. Police maybe didn't do anything, or maybe they were too afraid to speak up. And then this is what ended up happening.
The first story we have, they're both from Russia, but first one is dad made friend who abused his daughter dig his own grave before killing him.
And you're thinking, wait, what? Yeah, this story is crazy.
A dad forced his pedophile pal to dig his own grave before stabbing him to death after discovering he had abused his young daughter. It is alleged. It says that the 34-year-old has admitted to a knife fight at a makeshift forest grave, but told investigators that he accidentally fell on the weapon, killing himself.
Oops. Sorry. Wow.
Yeah. Anyways.
I mean, if someone did that to my child, I feel like I would be in the exact same shoes, you know?
Yeah, I guess that he saw some footage and his daughter can be heard crying, "I want to go home."
Oh my god!
And that sent him into to rage.
A literal rage.
After he confronted his friend.
Wow.
His ex-friend, I guess.
Oh yeah. Ex-human.
Yeah, the dad said, "You cannot imagine what I experienced when I saw it. I felt sick. I was dizzy and nauseous, and." In a way, you know, he is a victim of this as well.
Oh, 100%. Do you know the amount of guilt that you would feel with that? I mean, you as a father, as a mother, your main goal when you have a child is to nurture, protect, and guide. And to let something like that slip by, which is not his fault, you would never imagine your best friend doing that. But it's literally everyone's worst nightmare as a parent.
So, I mean... tough. I mean, he killed somebody.
I mean, his best friend raped his daughter and he snapped.
Yeah, so he's under house arrest right now pending the murder investigation and could face 15 years in jail if found guilty.
So, yeah, I want to hear your guys' opinion. Of course, nobody wants anyone to ever be murdered, and this is why it's so important for law enforcement to step in. But do you think that this father who kind of snapped deserves to be in prison for life, or do you think he should just get probation and a lesson learned? I want to hear the overall consensus on this.
And it's interesting that some 2,500 locals have signed a petition supporting the dad. So that's good because, you know, if he does go to, I don't know how Russia court system works, but maybe they have a jury, maybe they don't. But if they do, you know, there's a lot of people that back.
I think this is what every parent that has gone through this wants to do to the person that did this to their child.
Yeah.
We may not act on it, but this is what they want.
And then the next story we have is also from Russia. Sisters who stabbed pedophile dad to death could be spared jail. So
you guys,
there you go.
This one, please, again, let us know. These sisters were, I'll let Cup read it, but.
Yeah, a father who was killed by his 3 teenage daughters has been formally branded a pedophile who relentlessly sexually abused the girls. The trio had been accused of murder, but the detailed medical finding by Russian experts is now expected to see them all spared jail. Excuse me.
I just don't know how I feel about that. I know it's absolutely awful, but he abused his 2 daughters for so many years and they snapped.
Yeah, well, they're saying that they could be spared.
I really hope that they are. I mean, I never stand up for someone killing someone else, but in this case, I mean, it's awful.
It says for 3 years, the girls, then 19, 18, and 17, who admitted killing the tyrant, have feared being locked up on long sentences despite outlining rapes and systematic torture at his hands. Now the sisters can use the pedophile diagnosis to argue in court that all charges should be dropped in this high-profile Moscow case. So,
and again, remember, they did kill him, but they also have to go the rest of their life being abused by their own father, their protector, and then they also have to live with the fact that they killed him. But honestly, they probably felt relief, you know?
Yeah, and then that kind of ties into, we saw last night, there was a catcher. We don't want to go too much in detail.
We debated on this a lot, you guys, and we are going to give you guys all of the information. We just feel like it is not our place and our time to do so, and everything is kind of alleged at this point, but we did want to touch on it for one reason. We'll just give a tiny backstory for people that saw what happened.
Yeah, so someone had, a group had exposed a man, and he was claiming that he was going to harm himself. And, you know, this type of situation is going to happen a lot.
Yeah, we've all seen it.
We've seen it before. We're going to see it again. This man claimed to have wanted to harm himself, so the catcher called 911. And
Immediately.
he said, hey, I'm going to get you, if you're suicidal or whatnot, I'm going to get you some help here. So they called 911. The police came. They weren't able to find the guy, and we're not really sure his whereabouts or his condition at this moment, but the catcher took his own thoughts and ended the live. And a lot of people were really upset over that. Like, a lot of the supporters in chat were like, why would you kill it? Why would you kill it?
And this is kind of how I feel about it. I always try to see both sides of the story. So as a catcher, one, we all need to support what the catcher's decision is. In that kind of case where anyone who was fully there, you know all the details, you know how serious it got. The first thing that came into my mind, and after we talked to the catcher, was this person's family. If they did happen to harm themselves, this getting out to their family and their family seeing this, no family needs to see that. It's already hard enough to hear what they showed up to do.
Right.
But then as the viewers, this morning I was going through Discord and I was reading their Discord, just getting caught up. And I saw so many messages of, outpouring support, but people said that witnessed it. They said, this is really heavy. I may need to take a step back. It kind of even shook me. I'm not going to lie. I didn't even sleep that good last night. I was replaying it in my head. This is kind of the territory of being a catcher, but it's what none of us want to happen. So I just want to give a quick reminder to everyone at home, not only to support the catcher in what their decision is to end a stream, but also take care of yourself.
Right.
Also lean on us. If you are feeling lonely or you feel like this is really heavy content. We're not talking about, going to Hawaii and, look at us surf. We're talking about really heavy stuff. So I just want to let everybody know, whether you watch us or not, our Discord is always, always, always open. There's always someone in there. And if you guys ever need someone to talk to, or you feel like times are a little heavy, please reach out to us.
Yeah. And like she said, we just have to support the catcher in what they're doing.
Yes.
They're doing it for the right reasons.
And until we have confirmation, the truth will come out and what transpired. And when we have that confirmation and we get the okay from the catcher, we will go a lot deeper into it, because it gets deep, you guys. It gets really deep, but not our place right now.
Not now. And that brings us to the end of the community. One thing I did want to touch on was NetPredators. I know we've spoke about it in the past. This is a community-driven project. It is going to be kind of like a registry, if you will, a backup of all of the catches and all of the catchers' videos
on YouTube.
And it's really, really informative. It's easy to navigate. But if you click on one of these here, it'll show you the guy's name. You scroll down, you got a nice picture there. You have the video. And then Jared goes ahead. He's the founder here. He writes a little synopsis. He says, Alvaro Canales was caught by Colorado Pet Patrol on September 22nd. The decoy was a 14-year-old girl. He has not been arrested as of yet, but the police are involved with the investigation. So it's super simple, easy, and
gives all the facts. And if the predator is arrested, then he goes in and he shows the mugshot. He follows up on it. But this definitely, as Cup has said several times, this takes a community to build. So if you rep your catcher, or maybe you were a decoy and the catcher has exposed him, it is confirmed, send over all the details and let him post that.
Well, I was gonna say, if you are interested in helping with this project, if you have any want to help with it as far as data entry, graphic design, IT, anything that would involve building a website, go ahead and shoot Jared an email at netpredators.com at gmail. That's netpredators, DOTCOM at gmail.com. Tell him that PNN sent you over there and that you want to help, and he can see where you can be used. And now that brings us to our updates for what videos dropped.
Yeah, this is one of our other favorite parts. I swear, every single segment, I'm like, this is my favorite part.
Right.
But this really is one of my favorite parts because it's the best part.
This is the best part. So the first one we got here is coming from Justin Payne.
Love him.
This guy said I wanted to teach him. Let's take a listen.
This is funny.
Show him to his mom.
Look.
Show him to his mom that what he's doing.
Look. Let me hold on. Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question, okay? We're gonna talk now, okay? You're a grown man.
Yes.
You know children can't consent, right? So you were planning to take a child to the police station to do what exactly?
His eyes.
To do what?
To tell him that he's doing wrong.
Okay.
You know what wrong?
Oh, yeah,
you know
you
how
were.
many people actually get predated out there?
Yeah, you're the one that's
Credited?
You know how many people actually get predated out there?
Well, you're
I'm
about to get
sorry,
edited
what?
on here. So go check Justin Payne out. Show some love.
I'm sorry, but him like whipping that finger in my face. This is why
know.
I'm not a predator catcher,
Right.
because I would probably like cut that finger off.
Yeah, get that out of my face. The next one we got is Worldwide Predator Hunters. Jay, he was on our show last Wednesday.
Last Monday, if you guys
Monday,
had
yeah.
or
no,
yeah,
it was
Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Sorry, you guys. I thought today was Wednesday. If you guys have not checked out that interview, it is a great informative interview. He does it a lot different than a lot of the catchers.
Yeah.
Not better, but just different. So it's a really, really interesting perspective.
Your mom supports this disgusting habit.
Does your mom know how old she is, or how old you thought she was?
Does this man have a full 2-liter?
Yeah, watch.
Like I said.
Okay, so,
Don't say it again. We already talked
okay,
about
so you
it.
told your
We
mom
know
she was
she
19, so
15.
you knew it was wrong going into it.
Yeah, I did.
I mean,
and
why would you want to date a 15-year-old?
I don't know. I shouldn't have even thought about it.
Yeah.
I was
it
15
It was a
once.
bad idea.
There's nothing fun about 15-year-olds.
Right. I mean, it was a bad idea.
No.
It was just a poor choice I made, and like I said, it's something that I'll never make again because, like I said, it was a poor choice.
Poor choice, bro.
Definitely a poor choice. And this is just a reminder to all the decoys out there. You guys can go watch and see the full video. But the reason he has the 2 liters is because the little girl said, oh, my favorite Coke is blank. Can you bring me a liter?
Right.
Because it shows intent. So if you're a decoy, say, bring me Sour Patch Kids, bring me a popsicle. I don't care what you
Something
say.
cheap.
Just something. I always said it'd be really cool if you said, like, can you bring me a pack of Pokemon cards? And then a catcher collected just all the Pokemon cards on
Right.
a wall with like every predator catch. Yeah, I don't know. It's in my own head.
It'd be nice, but I think if they did turn this in, they might need to give that to
yeah,
police. So
I guess there is a technical
before you
side.
drink the soda that you had him bring, make sure the police don't want it for evidence. I don't know.
Or to drink.
Right. The police might want it, actually.
They might.
The next one we got is Creep Catchers Texas. This is
I
number
love
6.
this one.
This is number 6.
This bitch.
Watch the girl.
He was here to meet a 14-year-old boy for sex in the bathroom. Woo.
What was he doing?
He was here. I met him on Mimi. We up Creep Catchers, Texas. We here to meet a 14-year-old boy for sex in the bathroom. That's why we're here right now.
Ooh.
Yeah.
She's pissed.
I got the proof and everything on my phone. I got his number right now.
Escort him out.
Right. Get him out of here.
This man was here to meet a 14-year-old boy for sex in the bathroom. He a predator and a pedophile, and I caught him. We Creep Catchers, Texas. That's what we do.
Ooh. Okay.
He here to.
So you guys go check out that full video, but I will say we see so many of these catches where it's in like a public store, and a lot of the times people just give them dirty looks, or rarely you'll hear someone say like, oh, you pedophile or something.
Right.
But if you watch this whole video, I am not kidding, the entire video people are just like standing around watching as if they see a dead person walking. So definitely go check that out.
So yeah, that's a good one. Creep Catchers Texas. Shout out to them. The next one we got is Meet Chris.
Oh,
one's
this
coming
one is
from
also really good.
Safe Child Coalition.
Before you play it, can you guys please tell me like what is wrong with this guy? If something's really, really, really off with this guy.
Hey, also Richmond against Predators. This man's wearing a Richmond staff.
Ah.
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Let's take a listen.
And what? Just what? Get his license plate. Buddy, what do you think this is? You can't come meet 14-year-old boys and run away like a little bitch. My name's Ryan LaForge. I'm with Safe Child Coalition. You know who I am?
This guy's weird.
Have you heard of creep catchers?
Why is he holding the bag
Yeah?
like
Right,
that?
he tried to
You
cover
never heard
himself.
of creep catchers?
Watch.
You know? You gonna run me over with your car? That's what you're gonna do? You're exposed, motherfucker.
He dipped off with the door open. He's like, I'm out.
Okay, first he tried to hide in his vest, which has no coverage.
Right, like
he
let me hide my whole body
himself.
really quick.
And then when he realized that his shirt has no coverage because it's a vest for literally just your torso, he tries to cover himself with his backpack, and he's just holding. Yeah, you guys saw it. He's funny.
It's a short video.
And I'm really, really happy that they did not get hit by the car. That's another dangerous situation. Once again, we see by the cars. So be careful.
Be careful out there. The next one we got is predator catcher Cali. His editing is pretty dope.
So yeah, he's new in the game, and I think that he has so much potential. His editing is really, really, really good. This particular video, I'm not gonna lie, I was trying to pick out a clip. It's kind of hard to hear the audio, so we're not gonna play too much. But I see a ton of potential with this channel.
Because I have all the messages saved. You can delete them, whatever. I got them saved. So be a man about it. Or what? What do you mean? Why do you want to meet with the 14-year-old girl over the internet? Huh? Trying to meet with the 14-year-old girl? Trying to meet a 14-year-old girl on the internet.
Ooh, yeah.
Not good.
It's a long one, 43 minutes. Go check that out. Shout out to predator catcher Cali. The next one we got is, this is cool, CPP's first catch.
Oh, guys.
The good old days.
For all my CPP people in the house, I'm sure a lot of you day ones remember this good old apartment when Joe being the bad cop. Roll this.
Let's see.
To me, I won't call the police, but I know you got it, bro.
I'll send you a picture once I get in my house and
Okay,
everything.
okay. If you do
I'll
that,
keep contacting you because honestly, bro, you're the only person that's ever offered me help.
yeah, I'm willing to do it, bro. I'm willing to push. I'm willing to push you through the end, bro.
To be honestly, usually if nobody can produce ID, we go.
It is?
We go
How do you know?
Situation.
No, bro, I'll send you a picture once I get the ID.
But I mean, it's not like I can go personally check you down. You know, you got your ID. But I mean, usually if you don't have your ID, bro, next thing we do 911.
That's it.
No, bro, I really
So I'm gonna tell you what, bro. How long is it gonna take you to?
So anyways, go check that out. And a little backstory on this catch. Tommy with CPP has actually remained in touch with this guy since this happened. He says that he hears from him basically weekly. So this guy has come out of the trenches. He's a really young guy, so I think he just made a mistake, and I think he definitely learned. He kind of shit his pants in this situation. But yeah, if you want to see where Tommy started out 6 months ago, 7 months ago, however long ago, definitely go check this out. It's a good one.
The next one we got here is we played a little clip of this. I just closed it. It was Alex's, the gross guy with the dog.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I want to say we played maybe.
We played the preview. Now the full one is out. If you guys want to like not eat for 2 days and you're going on a juice cleanse or something, definitely go check this video out. This guy is so foul, so foul. He says he likes. He sent a picture in mud and just a bunch of gross stuff.
Acting out the fantasy.
Okay.
So go check that one out. It's a good one. It's crazy. The next one we got is Richmond against Predators.
Okay. So real quick, stop. I wanted to give a huge shout out because my boy turned the camera. He turned the camera. Let's give a round of applause.
That's a big moment here.
It's a big moment. He did great. It looks great. I'm loving it. And
he's got the Pokemon shirt on. Gotta catch them all.
Yeah.
So shout out to Richmond against Predators for switching that camera for us. Let's take a look.
Saying like, you know, I won't try to do nothing like crazy though.
All right. That's
I was like, I won't cool with it. I'm like, what's going on? What is this? So
okay, but then you asked her, are you a virgin?
Does he have a Pokemon hat too?
I don't know.
Is that normal to ask a 14-year-old girl if she's a virgin, man? No. Here, we can actually.
I'm loving that they're outside of Walmart or something. They're just standing right there.
I'm
All right,
sorry, but is this man has he has the Pokemon hat, the Pokemon shirt,
Let
and
me
the
guess where they
Zelda
met.
face mask. He's damn near like
Let
a
me
Nintendo
guess.
ad.
I'm guessing that he wanted to go meet up with this child to play Pokemon Go and do the deed.
Right.
But yeah, no, he's
You'll have to go watch to find out.
definitely a cringe.
Cringe. That's a real cringy guy.
Pokemon's gonna definitely be pissed about this.
I know. Take the merch off, bruh. The next one we got here is PPMass, which actually just premiered. We just wanted to include it here for you guys. It looks like it just ended, but go check this one out. It's the guy at the Boston Metro station.
Yeah, all of these videos going forward are premiering.
Okay, so yeah, this is the guy that was arrested, I think, that we covered a couple weeks ago or so.
Yeah.
So go check that one out. Definitely shout out
And
to
again,
PPMass.
go check out on his page, turn post notifications on for Sunday, because I know a lot of people were interested in that, and I'm interested to see if he ends up calling the police on this guy or if he ends up seeing him through therapy and letting him move on without being arrested.
Right. So shout out to PPMass. The next one we have is PCI. And it was supposed to be a live. I saw PCI in our chat earlier. I don't know if there is a live catch still. You know how the time goes with these guys. Sometimes they show up, sometimes they don't. So I guess we're kind of just waiting. If you aren't in their Discord, definitely go over to PredHeads, our Discord, and we have a link to their Discord.
Yeah, we have all of the Discords that are in the community. And then we don't have a video because, like we said, we are not doing decoy calls anymore just because they haven't been found guilty yet. However, if you guys want to hear like the most foul decoy call, please head over to PCM and listen to yesterday's decoy call.
Yeah, that was
the guy basically lost his colon, and so he has to wear a bag, and he literally talks to the little girl about changing his bag and how bad it smells, and he's like, oh, before you come over, we're gonna need to clean my house because it's flea infested. I mean, just so foul. So go check that out and look out for that catch.
The leaky poo pred.
Yep, that's it.
Yikes.
You're never gonna want chocolate milk again.
And then the other premiere we have is from PP Toronto. Shout out to Matt over there holding it down. This one's gonna be in about 13 hours, so I think I wrote down like 8 o'clock our time.
This one's crazy. Do you guys if you guys just see the cover photo?
Creep got a tattoo of her name.
This guy literally got a tattoo on himself of this fake girl, her name.
Like what?
And
bro?
It looks awful.
So we're gonna drop the link for this in description.
It looks like he did it himself. I'm sorry,
I know,
but that doesn't
horrible.
look like a tattoo. That looks like he literally took like
razor.
a pick or something and like scraped it out himself. I don't know, weird, but go check it out.
And then also directly after us here, we will have Scamula going live. If you want to, take the load off of this heavy stuff, go listen to Scamula.
Absolutely, yeah. And just a reminder, reach out to us if you guys ever just need to let a load out, unleash, and really lean on each other in these different communities.
Not a load like the Pred.
Not a load like the Pred, but a load like stress
and
depression. Go check her out. I laugh every single time, and
She's great.
edits, she does everything. So we love her in this community.
And then we have one last thing we wanted to touch on. I know we covered it a couple weeks ago or last week or so. The Rami fight, the Rami versus Pride Corp, been kind of getting a lot of hype.
A lot of people have been asking about it, and honestly, we don't know all of the details. So we thought it would be best to bring somebody on that does know all the details.
Yeah. So we have with us right now, Dana White, the promoter of the MMA fight. Are you with us?
Where is he?
Where is he?
Yo. Oh.
I don't think he's with us here.
Okay. Well, we may have to save that for Monday.
We'll get him on.
But we'll get it on. And like I said, there is so much divide with Rami, whether you like him, whether you don't. I think.
So please state your after the tone, and Google Voice will try to connect you.
Let's leave a voicemail.
PNN.
Yo, PNN, come on.
Let's see if we can get him on the line really quick to explain this fiasco.
Thanks, guys, for being patient.
We got a few minutes for him. And if he doesn't come on, we'll just get him on next show.
Yeah, he wanted to explain it, and we like bringing the solid news here. So if we're unsure about something, we're just going to give you a ring and let you explain it. Okay, so that's fine. But anyways, we'll definitely keep you guys posted on that. And just a reminder, please, please, please go wish TCOY a happy birthday. She does so much for a lot of people in this community. I guarantee any of your favorite catchers, she's been a decoy or an assistant to help with a call or something at one point. So go wish her a happy birthday.
Let's see who we have in chat before we get out of here. We got Robbie, White Wolf, NetPredators, Robin, Scamula, Richmond against Predators, Smokies Oaks, not to be confused with Smokely, who won the giveaway. Stevie, Brian Bowman, Tanny Danner, Teddy Bear, Sunshine, Twomper.
We love you guys so much.
Shout out for everyone here tonight.
Yeah, I was just telling Cup, like on our last episode, I said, I feel like we're literally just like having dinner without the dinner, but we're just sitting down and talking with all of our friends. So I really appreciate you guys always being here.
Unknown caller. Hold on, guys. We might have a call here. Dana, can you hear us? Can you hear us now?
To send a voicemail, press 2.
Wow, this is technical.
Dana, are you here? Can you hear us? I hear someone.
Someone, I think, butt dialed us.
I know.
Okay, well, we're not going to keep people waiting around for 15 minutes to hear about this fight. So we'll definitely keep you guys posted and updated. Yeah. And we love you guys. We hope you have a great weekend.
Oh, really quick. If you haven't subbed to CPP, the second channel, he's super close to 1,000 and he needs 1,000 to go live. I know he uploaded a video on there.
Okay.
So we'll include that link as well. Definitely go show some love for the second channel because I know he said he has some cool stuff going down over there once he can go live.
Okay, so definitely check out for that. And as always, we will always leave every single detail that we talk about in the bio because we like to give credit where it's due. So if you haven't seen, then now you know.
If you guys could just drop some purple hearts for us, we'd love you forever.
And sorry about all the technical difficulties. We love you guys. We hope you have a safe weekend, and we will see you on Monday.
Peace.
Bye.